Hello everyone, we are here at the Oceanic Championship 2023 in Brisbane with Abigail English. Abigail, do you want to tell us how you did and what you played?
Yeah, so I played Purrely for the event and I went 6-3, lost on the bubble. I was the highest of the 6-3s, so there was like a really close shot of me getting to top cut, but tiebreakers. You know?
Yeah, draws, really, draws.
Yeah.
Alright, well let's get into the deck profile.
So, Purrely stuff is pretty standard, just 3 Lily, 3 Purrely. You just got to play max, they're just you know, your starters for the deck. Then Purrely quick plays 1 delicious, 3 happy, 3 pretty, 3 sleepy. Then for the non-quick plays, I was on 1 street, 3 my friend, and leap. So 21 engine cards. Street was a last minute addition because I was worried about the runic matchup and it paid off. It's really good against runics because it stops your cats being targeted. Makes it much more playable. Otherwise, it's just tough matchup.
Obviously maxing out on the quick plays you have to now.
Yeah, there's no choice.
Yeah.
So that was my engine for non-engine. I played a board breaker going second blind build. So we have 3 Fenrir, 1 Pank. In the future next time, I'd probably cut Fenrir. Everyone's prepped for cash. Everyone's main deck game 1 was like Book of Moon. So you go cash, Fenrir, they just book it, and then it's just a dead card. It's not the worst because you can send it for like pretty memory, but I just think that's probably something better I could have played in that slot.
Yeah.
In hindsight. But if Fenrir does resolve, it's great because you get a free discard and you get the Fenrir body.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But people do prepare for cash.
Yeah. And in Pancratop's good one off?
Pancratops, I never saw him.
Sure.
Never came up, but like, it's just like the best 40th card.
Yeah.
Then I play 3 Pot of Prosperity because you want to see your board breakers more. 3 Dark Ruler no more. 3 Thrust. 3 Talents. 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster. Just the best board breakers that are not evenly matched because you really need your battle phase with this deck. For Zeus and Happy Lions. But like, this is crazy. Like if you see Dark Ruler, Lightning Storm, you probably win. Or if you see like this, my deck was built for Kashtira primarily. As what I was like expecting the most of, and I played it once. But it was still like a good main deck. Wouldn't change much except for the Fenrirs. Yeah, solid. No draw engine because I figured like I'll just play board breakers.
Yeah.
Like you could draw into board breaker or you could just open it.
Yeah.
And also draw and lock buttons everywhere. So didn't want to get drawn on a draw engine card.
40 card main deck?
40 card main deck.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay. So for the extra deck I played 1 plump, 2 beauty, 2 happiness. The second plump never came up.
1 delicious, 1 plum. I feel like that's kind of, yeah.
Beauty was amazing the whole event because it's a negate and you can attach stuff from it. And happiness, if you can get to happiness into the battle phase, you probably win because you just keep attacking, get loads of materials, and turn it into a noir. And my opponents never respected happiness, like they'd summon their Rise that's in defense position, and I didn't care, I just took 4k damage, just attacked it a bunch, got the huge material, just won the game from there. Next we have a small Zeus package, just 1 Nightingale, 1 Downard, and then 2 Zeus. I didn't play any other Link 1. I like rank 1, sorry. I was thinking about Princess Fight, but with the higher monster count, didn't feel like gambling it, and I only made this a couple of times. I actually didn't go for Zeus too often. Most of the time my opponents would lead, I'd like be able to get my friend and the field spell, so Zeus would be kind of neg in that situation. Zeus was more like after turn 3, just to secure games.
Also like talents take a rise heart, like,
exactly,
you know,
yeah.
lock it away.
It's pretty mandatory for talents take a rise heart, and it's just, you want 2 because sometimes you just go through 2, or you desire Prosp one away.
Yeah, or I guess Unicorn as well. Will definitely, if you only play 1, they'll rip it for sure.
Yeah. And then final 2 cards was just 2 Noir. Best card in the deck, and I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
Yeah.
Then I actually played 4 Link monsters because I was worried about getting hit with Dim Barrier, and it actually came up. I got Dim Barriered a lot, and it didn't matter. I was still able to win those games because I played 1 Anima to punish bad players, Dark for like Dragon Link, Agents, and then Sky Striker's Alien.
All right, so this just came out for us.
Did,
so
yes.
do you want to run us through what the logic is behind Azalea?
Sure. So Azalea you can make with any 2 light and or dark, so you can get 2 little cats on the board and just make Azalea. And then she pops 1 card on the field, and often you have 3 spell traps in your graveyard, so she can then attack and destroy the monster she attacks for free. So potentially like upwards of a +2, you could keep the body on the board, and with stuff in the side deck makes it easier to make her. And like, I got Dim Barried against Labyrinth, for example, and I used one of my cats and a yugioh make Azalea, pop their back row, pop their monster, and I'm just feeling good in that situation.
Wow.
From this, honestly, for a higher tier event like this, I'd cut anima. People played around it the whole time, even when they didn't know I was blind second. They would just play around anima zones. So, hoping people played into it, but there's always something else better that you could put in that spot. And also Dark was like the 15th card, really, along with anima, like 14th, 15th. I just didn't play Dragon Link. Like, against Dragon Link, it's crazy, because you can, like, Dark, take their Magnamut, and if you side in Bestials, you get your Search of Magnamut, then you just turn the Dark and their Magnet into Azalea. You just plus like crazy, but it just happened to not come up. And also Agents is mandatory, because it's a skill drain out.
It is the skill drain out.
Yeah. And the skill drain kills your deck.
Yes, it does.
And then finally, for the side deck, I played a few hand traps. I played 3 Droll, 3 Ash, and a pretty hefty Bestial package.
Yep.
Again, I was just thinking about Furniture Labyrinth and Dragon Link. So really good against Dragon Link, obviously, so's this, and Furniture Lab, you just get these. These help in your grind game against Furniture Labyrinth, because you can get rid of their furnitures, you get a body on board for Azalea. yugioh is crazy with Pretty Memory, it just keeps you in the game so much longer, and Ash is obviously really good. I think going forward, I'd probably take the enemies out the main, and probably maybe just run a Droll or an Ash, just because people were so prepped for Cash Tira. But these were so good the whole event. Like, any time the Bestials can come in, they win you games. Like, people can beat your cats, but then you just slap down a Magnamut, and you just go crazy with it.
Yeah.
Also, there's a combo, you use yugioh with Pretty Memory. You send yugioh for the cost, attach a card, and then yugioh can send one of their monsters to the graveyard. So it just makes it even more valuable. And then the last few cards, 2 Kurikara. Just additional side deck cards versus Cash Tira. I only play 1 Cash Tira, and I only really put it in versus Cash Tira. It was like, against Labyrinth, these cards were would go in, and then these were like the last considerations, but I just never really found stuff I wanted to take out for them. Like, if it was against Floodgate Labyrinth, yeah, you'd put in Kurikaras, not Bestials, but I just played against Furniture, so.
Yeah.
She was there for Cash Tira, played 1 Cash Tira, so. And then finally, just for going first, just the last 2 leap.
Yeah.
Because in the few games you want to go first, like, if you're playing against Runic, you generally want to start, because especially for higher Runic, because if they get their Draw 6 engine on board, you can't win. So you kind of want to go first, put the leaps in, just noir their stuff away, and get the advantage that way.
Amazing. Any final thoughts on the deck?
Oh, I think it was a good pick for the event. People did not know what Purrely cards did in a lot of my matchups. So they were reading my cards, not sure where to interact with it. And also, because the deck is so flexible, a lot of people's targeting is kind of like, they kind of have to gamble a little bit. Like, if they want to imperm Purrely, for example, I might just have another which I can just get out and then still rank up. The deck has a lot of reach, and only gets better after Duelist Nexus. So, and I think 4 Purrely's also got top cut. So yeah, a few changes I would make in hindsight, but I think the list was solid, and yeah, happy with how it performed.
Before we finish, any shout-outs?
Yeah, so shout out to my brother, James English, who topped. We did so much testing, figuring out this list. We went through a lot of iterations for this particular list, before finally settling on what we have here. Shout out to Mike Soper for lending me thrusts, because I'm poor. And shout out to TCD Collector, my local, and everyone who played with, against me with this deck and helped me figure out how to optimally build it.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on your performance, and here's to the next large event. Thank you so much.
Thank you.